Hey guys, what's up? This is Shan Heather, and in this video we are going to do a detailed camera review of Huawei Nova 3i or PS Smart Plus smartphone. We will have a look on all of its camera features, performance, along with lots of samples to get an idea at how nice is the camera capability of Huawei PS Smart Plus or Nova 3i. So let's get started. Huawei Nova 3i or PS Smart Plus comes with dual rear camera setup with 16 plus 2 megapixel lenses. On the front side we got a 24 megapixel single camera. So if we go to the camera app, here you will find the user interface. Here is a tiny gallery icon, shutter button, the option to switch to front facing camera or rear camera. There are some modes provided here. You can see that what we got here is aperture mode, portrait, photo, video, AR lenses, and at the top we got 5 options as well: settings, AI mode, moving picture, flash, and the integrated scan application. If you swipe on the bottom menu here, you will find an option called more. Here lots of camera modes are provided. So it comes with pro mode, slow motion, night, panorama, light painting, HDR, time lapse, filter, 3D panorama, watermark, document scan, artist mode, and there is an option to download additional modes. So as you can see, like, we have installed all of them. So first of all, let's talk about the photo mode. As you can see that it comes with flash, moving picture, AI, and the scan app. You can just tap on the AI app and the AI camera will be enabled, and if you want to turn it off, you can just tap on the same button and AI camera will be disabled. Once the AI camera is enabled, it is capable of recognizing lots of scenes and objects and change the camera setting accordingly to capture a perfect image. Portrait mode is basically the combination of the beautification and the bokeh effect. You can manually turn off the bokeh effect and you can select the beauty level from 0 to 10. So you can totally disable the beautification and you can totally disable the bokeh effect as well. Also, there is multiple lighting effects provided as we have seen in the P20 Pro. So you can select the soft lighting, butterfly lighting, split lighting, stage lighting, black and white stage lighting, that's called classic lighting. So there are lots of options provided. Here is an example of classic lighting. You can see that the whole background is black and only my face is coming in the spotlight. Here is an example of split lighting. You can see half of my face has a bit more light and another half is a bit darkened. So you can select all of these lighting settings for the portrait mode. These are available on the front facing camera and the rear camera as well. Obviously these samples are from the front facing camera. You can do exactly same on the rear camera while capturing portrait images of other people. Aperture mode is basically to create bokeh effect or depth of field in an image. You can select from 16 to 0.95 depending on your requirement, and it works really well. Moving picture is a feature that lets you capture a small video clip along with an image to give you an idea that what exactly was happening when you captured that image. And then there is the flash option. It's basically auto off, on, always on. And then there is a scan app. What exactly it does? It scans an object, and if your device is connected to the internet, then it will search for that particular product on Amazon and it will give you some references, some options to buy that product right from your camera application. If you go to the settings, here you will find some option to change the resolution. You can select the RAW format as well, but it's available only in the Pro mode that we are going to check very soon. You can add the GPS tag, you can add the watermarks that you captured this image on Nova 3i. Then you can turn on the assistive grid, whether you would like to use the mirror reflection. That's option available only for the front camera. Obviously you can mute the shutter sound, you can use the timer from 2 to 10 seconds. There is touch to capture option. If you just touch on the screen, an image will be captured. Capture smiles, capture the image when somebody is smiling in the frame. Then there is object tracking for the better focusing. You can select the function of volume button, whether you would like to use it as shutter, zoom, or focus. And then the last option is ultra snapshot. What exactly it does? If your device is logged and if you press the volume button twice, then camera application will be launched and it will take an image quickly whatever is coming on the screen. Then if we go to the video mode, here you can see we got some less options, but beautification is available for video mode here as well. You need to keep one thing in mind: if you use the beautification, then the only resolution you will get is 720p HD. Without beautification, you will have more options, like you can select the full HD at 30 fps, at 60 fps. There is option to change the aspect ratio as well according to the screen aspect ratio, and then there is regular 720p HD video recording. There is option to record in two codecs depending on the compatibility and efficiency. You can select the one you want. The more options in the video settings you got are GPS tag, mute, volume button, ultra snapshot. These are the available in photo settings as well. As you can see, there is no stabilization option provided. There is no EIS, there is no OIS, and it comes with 6x zooming capability. But since there is no stabilization on Huawei Nova 3i, after zooming in, the video quality reduces a lot. And then there are AR lenses. They are basically only for the front facing camera. It comes with 3D Qmoji effects, background, 3D objects. You can see that this chameleon is basically mimicking me right now. And then there are lots of objects provided that you can use for some fun in the text messages and all. And here you will find more options and effects. As you can see right now, they all are appearing on the screen. You can even change the background. You can select any of them and the background will be changed. And there is sound as well, as you can see here. And then there is 3D object option. If you select any of these 3D object, then it will appear on the screen, and then you can drag and drop it anywhere to create a nice little video with a 3D object. So you can select this penguin. So these are the AR feature you got in the AR lens. And if you go to the front facing camera, you can have a look on all of these options available. It comes with AI feature as well. Obviously the AI on the front facing camera is capable of detecting less objects and scenario in the image. There is HDR Pro mode provided as well. Basically this is HDR. It works pretty good as well. And then there is the moving picture, just like the front facing camera. And then there is option for the flash. That's basically the screen flash instead of dedicated flash on the front side. And then if you go to the more, you will find all of these options that we have noticed earlier. So there is Pro mode provided. If you turn it on, you can get all of these options to change the ISO, shutter speed. You can go as high as 3200. Shutter speed is available as high as 30 seconds. That's really nice, and it goes very low here as well. Then you can change the brightness, you can change the focus, and then there is lots of options provided for shooting environment as well. But as you can see, all other options are not available. So the moving picture, the aperture, the beautification, all of these features are gone if you're using the Pro mode. Then there is slow motion video recording provided as well. You can record the 480 fps video. You can either select the auto mode or the manual mode. In the auto mode, whenever the camera detects an object moving in this frame, then it will start the video recording. Or you can use the manual option. On this corner, you can select the slow motion video recording speed, whether you would like to go with 120 fps or 480 fps, the super slow motion. It's not exactly super slow motion, because when we are saying super slow mo, it's 960 fps, not the 480 fps. And the super slow motion video recording quality is not good. Most of the time it's pixelated and blur. And then there is night mode provided. In the night mode you can select the shutter speed and ISO according to your requirement and capture a great image, but you will have to use a tripod, otherwise the image will come out very shaky and blurry. Then the next one is Panorama, that is available for the front facing camera and the rear camera as well. Panorama works in both horizontal and vertical mode. You can select the mode by tapping on this arrow icon, whether you would like to go horizontal or vertical. The stitching of the Panorama mode is really good and it captures lots of detail as well. And then there is the light painting option. It is one of the most useful feature on the Huawei smartphones. It comes with traffic trails, light gravity, star trails and silky water, just like other Huawei smartphone, and you can capture professional level images without knowing much about the pro settings. Using these options, all you have to do, you need to use a tripod and you'll be good to go. So the traffic trails basically capture an image with the traffic lights trail. Then there is light gravity option. As you can see, it's giving a quick demo that how you can use to create interesting images. And then there is a star trail to capture the movements of a star, and then there is silky water option provided to create a nice silky effect of the running water. Then there is HDR mode, that's basically for the primary camera, because for the front facing camera we got the HDR Pro as you have seen earlier. The HDR mode works pretty great. After that there is time-lapse feature provided, that is available for the rear camera and the front facing camera as well. The next option is filter. If you tap on it, you will get lots of filter options. You can select any of them. The good part is that after selecting the filter, you will get the option to change the intensity level of the filter. So this is also a very nice and useful feature. 3D panorama feature is available for the front facing camera and the rear camera as well. Basically, it lets you capture a 3D image of any object. Just by moving camera around the object like this, you will be able to capture a 3D image. Once a 3D image of an object is captured, you need to go to the gallery, go to that image, tap on 3D, and then you just need to move your smartphone and you will be able to see the image in 3D. As you can see here, it works pretty well for the primary camera. It also creates lots of depth of field for the bokeh effect. It is available for front facing camera as well, but the result is really bad because it zooms on the face and also the performance is not good. You can see here the 3D recording of the object that's you in terms of front facing camera is not so good. Then the next option is Watermark, and this is also a very useful feature. As you can see at the bottom, here is a watermark appearing. If you tap on these three dots, you will get lots of options in different categories. So we got time, location, weather, mood, food, sport. So you can select any of them, and depending on the type of this watermark, you will get some nice effect on the image captured. And after that there is document scan. Basically it scans the object or the document in the image and capture the image perfectly for the documentation purpose. If the AI is turned on, the next one is artist mode. Basically this is just the integration of Prisma in the Huawei camera application. As you can see here, you can select any of these to create a nice artistic effect on the images that you are capturing. It is available for the front facing camera and rear camera as well. And then the next one is the good food mode. As the name suggests, it captures a nice image of the food object by increasing the brightness, saturation, contrast, and it works pretty well for sure. Talking about the AI feature, the AI camera works pretty well as well, but sometimes it's not able to detect the object correctly, and sometimes the output is not so great for and sometimes the output is not so great as well, because when the color saturation or the contrast is so high that the image looks unrealistic. If an image is captured in the AI mode and you go to the gallery, then you will get this icon showing that this image is captured in AI. And the good part is that if you do not like the image, you can just tap on this icon and the AI effect will be gone. So you can see that when I'm tapping on AI, the brightness and color saturation are changing like this. So the best part is to keep the AI always enabled and capture the image, and if you like the AI output, keep the image. If you do not like it, just tap on this AI icon in the gallery and the AI effect will be gone. Overall camera performance of Huawei Nova 3i or P Smart Plus is really good. The images captured are very good in contrast, detail, color saturation is realistic most of the time, especially if you're not using the AI. It comes with lots of features and easy to use camera mode that provides a great camera experience on your smartphone. The front facing camera performance is also very nice. The beautification mode works really well. The AI capability on the front facing camera is nice as well, and the bokeh effect created by the AI is pretty nice and comes with very well defined edges. So overall, the camera performance of Huawei Nova 3i or P Smart Plus is brilliant in this price range. The video quality is not so great. The full HD video recording at 60 fps is quite good. There is no stabilization provided. The super slow motion video recording is also bad in quality, but when we are talking about the imaging, Huawei Nova 3i camera is really brilliant and it captures images with lots of detail and in great quality. So if you are looking for a smartphone with great imaging capability, you must go with Huawei Nova 3i or P Smart Plus. But if you are into video recording, then this is not the device for you. It is good for casual video recording, but as I said, there is no stabilization. The slow motion video recording quality is not good, and once zoom in, the video quality reduces a lot. Other than this, everything is nice. The additional features are great. The AI camera works pretty well. The AR lenses are fun, and overall camera performance is good for sure. So that's all for now, friends. Thanks for watching the video, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos, tips and tricks and hands-on reviews like this. I'll see you guys next time in another video. Have a nice day.